Hare Krishna, everybody. Looks to internet is weak, looks like. Tadottapadah putro Tadottanapadah putro Dadashantakam agatam Dadashantakam agatam Mrityo murdini padam dattva Aruroha adbhutam griham Tadottana pada putro Dadasha antakamagatam Mrityo murdhani padam dattva Aruroha adbhutam griham Antakam agatam Mrityo murdhani padam dattva Aruro pada Dadasha antakam agatam Mrityo murdhani padam dattva Arurohadbhutam griham Tadottana padah putro Dadasha antakam agatam Mrityo murdhani padam dattva Arurohadbhutam griham Hare Krishna. Anybody likes to chant?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Tadottana pada putro Dadarshantakam agatam Mrityor murdhani padam dattva Arurohadbhutam griham. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji. Tadottana padah putro dadarsa antakam agatam मृत्युर्मूर्ध्नि पदं दत्त्वा आरुरोह अद्भुतं गुहं हरे कृष्ण प्रभु प्रणाम प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी ततः पुत्र ददर्श अंतकं आगतम् उदरमूर्ध्नि पदं दत्त्वा आरोहाद्भुतं ग्रहम्
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
तदोत्थानपदः पुत्रो ददार्शान्तकम् आगतं मृत्योर्मूर्धिनि पदं दत्त्वा आरुरोहाद्भुतं गृहम्। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम। तदोत्तानपदो पुत्रो ददशान्तिकमागतं मृत्युर्मूर्धनि पदं गत्वा आरुरोहाद्भुतं गृहम्। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु तदोत्तानपदः पुत्रो दर्शान्तकमागतं मृत्योर्मुर्गिनि पदं दत्त्वा आरुरोह अद्भुतगृहम्।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी तदोत्तानपदः पुत्रो ददर्शान्तकमागतं मृत्योर्मूर्धनि पदं दत्त्वा आरुरोहतं ग्रहम्
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी तदोत्थानपदाः पुत्रो ददर्शान्तकम् आगतं मृत्योर्मूर्धिनि पदं दत्त्वा आरुरोहाद्भुतं ग्रहम् हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Hare Krishna, thank you everybody. Tada, then Uttanapadaha of King Uttanapada. So very irritating. Antakam, death personified. Agatam, approached him. Mrityo Murdhni, on the head of the death. Padam, feet. Datva, placing. Aruroha, got up. Adbhutam, wonderful. Griham, on the aeroplane, which resembled a big house. When Dhruva Maharaj was attempting to get on the transcendental plane, he saw death personified approach him. Not caring for death, however, he took advantage of the opportunity to put his foot on the head of the death. And thus he got up on the aeroplane, which was as big as a house. Yes, Supriti Bhataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. To take the passing away of a devotee and the passing away of a non-devotee as one and the same is completely misleading. While ascending the transcendental airplane, Dhruva Maharaj suddenly saw death personified before him, but he was not afraid. Instead of death, Giving him trouble, Dhruva Maharaj took advantage of death's presence and put his feet on the head of death. People with pure fund of knowledge do not know the difference between the death of a devotee and the death of a non-devotee. In this connection, an example can be given. A cat carries its kittens in its mouth and it also catches a rat in its mouth. Superficially, the catching of the rat and the kitten
मेरा लैपटॉप है, मेरे रूम में कनेक्टेड नहीं रहता है।
superficially, the catching of the rat and the kitten
गोविंदा गोविंदा गोविंदा।
Superficially, the catching of the rat and the kitten appear to be one and the same, but actually they are not. When the cat catches the rat in its mouth, it means death for the rat. Whereas when the cat catches the kitten enjoys it. When Dhruva Maharaj boarded the airplane, he took advantage of arrival of death personified who came to offer him obeisances. Putting his feet on the head of death, he got up on the unique airplane, which is described here to be as big as a house. There are many other similar instances in Bhagavata literature. It is stated that when Kardama Muni created an airplane to carry his wife Devahuti all over the universe, the airplane was like a big city, carrying many houses, lakes, and gardens. Modern scientists have manufactured big airplanes, but they are packed with passengers who experience all sorts of discomforts while riding in them. Material scientists are not even perfect in manufacturing a material airplane. In order to compare to the plane used by Kardama or the plane sent from Vishnuloka, they must manufacture an airplane equipped like a big city with all the comforts of life, lakes, gardens, parks, etc. Their plane must be able to fly in outer space and hover and visit all other planets. If they invent such a plane, they will not have to make different space stations for fuel to travel into outer space. Such a plane would have an unlimited supply of fuel, or like the plane from Vishnu Loka would fly without it. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुमिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाय कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Just 1 minute. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. अब उसकी जरूरत नहीं है, क्या क्लास है लगा चलेगा, ठीक है, लगा दिया लगा दिया। चलेगा। Okay. तदोत्तानपदपुत्रो ददशान्तकमागतम् मृत्योर्मूर्ध्नि पदं दत्त्वा आरुरो अद्भुतं गृहम्. When Dhruva Maharaj was attempting to get on the transcendental plane, he saw death personified approach him, not caring for death. However, he took advantage of the opportunity to put his foot on the head of the death. Thus he got up on the aeroplane, which was as big as house. So today what is the topic? Death. Now in society, generally when you want to talk about death, people avoid. They say, don't talk. But nothing is as sure as death. As sure as death. It's going to happen. It is said the pain at the point of death, srisriradhagovindatemple, the pain at the point of death is equal to be bitten by 60,000 scorpions. It is said out of one death by a snake, 100 are caused by scorpions. In fact, interestingly, most of us are scared of snakes, not scorpions. But scorpions cause death 100 times more than snake. People don't know. I think we don't see much scorpions here, so we don't know much. We see snakes here. Okay, anyway. So it is very, very painful. But we say we have become a devotee and we are still scared of death, shows we are actually not become devotee. Devotee is a very big thing. We have that example, that famous example of Durvasa Muni and Ambarish Maharaj. When Durvasa Muni was upset with Ambarish Maharaj for whatever reasons he only knows, and he throws at him, takes his hair, he's Amsha of Lord Shiva, so he has that power. He takes a hair from his head and throws on the ground to create a ferocious demon who can kill Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj does not move an inch. We do not find any fear in him of death because he is a Vaishnava. Durvasa Muni was, and you know what happened, then there was Ambarish Maharaj understood that he doesn't want to fight with a sage. It's beyond his etiquettes. So he accepted the punishment. And he is praying to the Lord at his lotus feet. Doesn't move an inch, not even scared. This is called a Vaishnava. So you are practicing chanting Hare Krishna and all, but in the life, moments will come which will show our heart full of fear, anger, anxiety, frustration, disappointment. That actually shows becoming a devotee is a very big thing, far, far away. We are just at the level of Kanishta, just rolling beats, that's all. That is where we are. And then look at Durvasa Muni, when the Sudarshana kills the demon and now he chases Durvasa Muni. Now the death has come toward Durvasa Muni. He doesn't show realizations that Ambarish Maharaj is having. Durvasa Muni, one of the reasons he was upset, he was envious because of the respect Ambarish Maharaj was getting. But a small test, he could see that where is he? He's scared of death. Ambarish Maharaj did not move an inch Durvasa Muni, out of fear of death, traveled through the universe. He went to Brahma. First he went to, thought he can fly very fast. He has some powers. So he flew here and there. But Sudarshana, you're trying to fight with Sudarshana, it will come anywhere. He could not. He tried to hide in caves, maybe the weapon will wait inside. No, it's coming. He can't do anything. Then he went to Brahma. So his powers did not work. Now he wants shelter from death. He went to Brahma, can you save me? He said, I'm sorry. He went to Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva was affectionate to him. We can go to Vishnu, maybe he can do something. It's the Lord's weapon, nobody can counter it. So he goes to Lord Vishnu, he said, I am a property of my devotees. Very beautiful statements. I wish we can all remember that. Anybody remembers the statement of Lord Vishnu to Durvasa Muni? They raise your hand. नहीं वो ठीक है. अरे श्लोक है, बहुत सुंदर श्लोक है कि I am actually property of my devotees. Many devotees cram those words. ठीक है, try. Those who have little intelligence remaining and some time to study, cram those. Now, this is we see the death in this situation. So as devotees, we also hear about death of great personalities. Haridas Thakur, he left his body in front of the Lord. And there was a big Hari Nam. And he's told the Lord, I cannot see your passing away. It will be unbearable for me. So, please, I cannot see separation from you. So I want to leave the body in your presence. Let this body fall in your presence. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Krishna will fulfill all the desires of devotees. And after a few days he comes actually with his devotees and has big Sankirtana to fulfill his desire. And Haridas Thakur holds the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his heart and he says, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, and he leaves the body. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes the body of Haridas Thakur and dances in Nama Sankirtana. And he personally washes the body in the ocean and declares, anybody take bath here will be purified, will go back to Godhead, and takes that body and personally with his hands start making samadhi for it. This is a glorious death. So if you want to desire that, not possible for us. We are hardly a devotee. The Lord will dance with our body. We hear about Parikshit Maharaj leaving the body, where a great sage from the spiritual world, Shukamuni, comes and he's speaking of Krishna and he's hearing. He goes into samadhi. He's surrounded by many sages, not one. All thousands of great sages of the universe. Actually, they had come. They know this time of death is the biggest exam. They want to see actually Parikshit Maharaj pass the test. They know he will pass the test. And they are very intelligent. They have come to the banks of Yamuna with the excuse, not to just get to take a bath here and all. Actually, these are all big sages of the universe. Bhagavatam gives a list of them. And they're all come to watch how this great personality will pass the exam of death, to get an inspiration, just to see. In fact, even Srila Prabhupada asked his devotees, disciples, all of it come. Sometimes devotees lament that we didn't understand Prabhupada's order. They were not, everybody was. Because Prabhupada wanted all disciples to watch. Talking is easy. He's showing how to pass the exam of death. Till the last minute, Prabhupada was hearing Harinam Sankirtan. And to the days possible, he even kept translating the Bhagavatam, kept instructing his disciples, and he left the body. He wanted them to see. Not like Durvasa Muni, scared of death, running here and there. Patients come to hospital, there is an ambulance, and they come very disturbed. When they come, isn't it? Doctor, please save them. Everybody is disturbed. Sometimes it is not needed. There is no reason to be disturbed like that. Something small it is. But they are very, very, very disturbed. We see an ambulance on the road sometime. We should think one day I'll be sitting in it and and all the people will be in great anxiety. In fact, Yudhishthira Maharaj says about death, very interesting, we all know, he was asked what is the biggest wonder in this world. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti yamalayam. He says the biggest wonder in this world is every moment all the living entities are going to mostly Naraka. 1 in a million, 1 in a billion makes to Vaikuntha like Dhruv Maharaj here. Shesha sthavara vachanti. He said those who don't die, continuously everybody is dying left, right, center. You see a dog has died, cat has died, some house, band is being played or something is happening. So we see that death is occurring. Shesha sthavara vachanti. The thing, no, I'll not die. Kim ashare ata param. What is the bigger wonder than this? Just like we are exactly behavior like in a slaughterhouse, there are goats lined up. One by one they are getting slaughtered. And the behind goats are nicely having grass. They're not bothered what's happening. They're not even thinking. In fact, for animals, very difficult to understand death. That's why he's an animal. They try to protect themselves sometimes, but overall, understanding of death doesn't exist. One day I will die. Oh, all these animals don't have. But today, the human beings are also like that. In fact, it can be used positively. In the sense that it is said, a great sage, you become a great saint, you become a great spiritualist if you accept that you will have death at any time. Be ready. Now we are all sitting comfortably. We do not know. On the way back, something happens. And there may not be a situation like it is being talked about here. Lord is chanting, dancing with their body, devotees are doing Sankirtana, or great sages are all sitting, all like Srila Prabhupada. There was a continuous Kirtan for last 6 months. We may be in a road, there is no devotee. Sometimes an accident, forget somebody comes and chant, they may not even find our body. Some of the accident, aeroplane and all, we don't get the body also sometimes, correct? Goes over ocean or somewhere, forget about. So where there is a guarantee? It also says, Bhagavatam says that about death, I don't know if anybody knows this shloka again, is that the sun which rising and setting takes away a day from anybody's life. By rising and setting, one day taken away, one day taken away. But not for a devotee who is actually absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Not for somebody who is reading Bhagavatam. The death does not take away. The sun doesn't take away a day from his life. He is not going to die. Prabhupada said he is going to live. Now you see what is happening to coming back to his situation through Maharaj. When he is approaching the Vaikuntha Vimana, death personified comes running towards him. Because you cannot approach Vaikuntha Vimana in material body. So it's very nice. Death comes running towards him. And what it does, puts his leg on the head of the death personified, blesses the death personified itself, and climbs the Vaikuntha plane in a spiritual body. Material body is dropping. But how nicely it is symbolized. The death personified comes running towards him, and he takes his foot, puts on the head of the death personified. Blesses death personified itself. That is how Dhruv Maharaj is going to do. And where is our situation? So it looks same. The Prabhupada is giving in the purport the example of a cat and of a rat. Kitten and a rat. It looks same. But who's actually an advanced Vaishnava, for him it is actually, he gets an experience. Just like what does a cat do? Takes a kitten from one place, puts in another place. So a pure devotee experiences the Lord is taking me from this place, putting in another place. He has full faith and love of the Lord. He is not scared. Death is there, pain is there, that is there. You have to accept it, but he is not scared of it. So imagine the amount of realizations we need. But what is our position? Simply ruling beats. When actually the examination comes, like a rat, we will writhe in fear. Correct? Just like when thousands of scorpions bite, even one scorpion bite, people writhe in pain. Scorpion or a snake is same, the pain. Just imagine thousands. The person will writhe in pain, not one, two, thousands. That is the pain. That is not going to go away. But a devotee, as Prabhupada says, the Bhagavatam is an example of a lightning. After the thunder. Now we had just had the rain. Sometimes it happens, heavy thunder occurs. It looks like everything is going to break down. It's fearful. Sometimes it is very fearful, the sound of thunder, hard. Looks like what is going to happen. And then there is a bright light. So a devotee, not for us, for a devotee, therefore these all things become an impetus to become devotee. Those who are fools, idiots, who think they become devotee, they don't become serious. They don't become serious. We have just entered the house of bhakti, maybe from outside the gate. Like the four Kumaras, they didn't enter Vaikuntha. We hear all the instance, Jaya, Vijaya and all, because yadgatva na nivartante. If you enter, then you don't come back, no? But they came back. They're only at the gate. So similarly, we are only at the gate of house of bhakti. We are not entered. It's a very big thing to enter. When you entered, the different symptoms are visible. Totally different symptoms are visible. And then when you see the life of Dhruva Maharaj, his determination, his sincerity, his seriousness with his excuse Krishna consciousness, the way he offers blessing from Kuvera, let me always remember Krishna. Okay, and now see the exemplary behavior when the Vaikuntha Vimana has come, his heart is full of love of Krishna. Correct? When he comes to practice Krishna consciousness, no attachment, so much attraction for the material world, nothing is there in his heart. He has left at his home, he is a king, beautiful wife, he has left at his home, all the attractions which are possible were there. He has left all of them at home, he is sitting in Badrika Ashram. There is no distraction within his heart. It's not, rather, the heart is full of love of Krishna. We call ourselves devotees. This is a devotee. This is a devotee. So many attraction to kama, krodha, lobha, nothing exists in his heart. And he's chanting Hare Krishna, tears of love of Krishna are coming in his heart. And puk, Vaikuntha Vimana comes. We have to reach the situation. No, maintain all material attraction, maintain all material attachment, full of pride, anger, ahankara. We call ourselves devotees. Should be ashamed. We should not say we are devotees. There was once somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, who are you? Are you God? Prabhupada said, no, I am a servant of God. That is a Vaishnava. Then they asked Prabhupada, then Prabhupada himself said, no, I am not servant, I am trying to become a servant of God. So there was once Srila Prabhupada was saying the engagement of devotees should be based on the gunas they are in. So, but we are Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas, why? We are above the three modes. Prabhupada said, Vaishnava is a very big thing. Don't make it cheap. True, Vaishnava is above the three modes. Are we above the three modes? We are not. Get an opportunity, we will sleep 24 hours. Get an opportunity full of anger. Get an opportunity full of lust. We should not call ourselves Vaishnavas. We are just by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, we are getting an opportunity to hear Bhagavatam. Actually, we are not qualified to hear Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the Paramahamsa Samhita. It is not meant for conditioned souls. But we are getting a chance because Bhagavatam is so powerful. By hearing Bhagavatam, whoever it may be, even if he is not a Paramahamsa, conditioned soul, gradually will develop attraction towards Krishna. So if we see the problem that we have of death, which will not go away. Correct? At the same time, we know by hearing Bhagavatam, we can pass this exam of death. This is said by Shukamani to Parikshit Maharaj. Tasmad Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Ishro Harihi Shotavya Kirtitavyascha Smartavya Ichatam Avayam. It says that Bhagavan Ishro Hari, that means Krishna, Shotavya, please continuously. It said Tasmat. Tasmat means therefore. Bharata. Bharata referring to person coming in the Bharata dynasty. Tasmat. Bhagavad Gita also, sometimes Krishna refers to Arjuna. Bharata Shabha. Bharata. The same. He is a descendant of the Bharata dynasty. Now, which Bharata is this? This is Shakuntala Bharata. There are so many Bharatas in Indian history. Anyway, look at it. Am I reading? This is Shakuntala Bharata. So, Tasmad Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Isharo Hari Shotavya Kirtitavyascha Smartavya Ichitam Avyam. Continuously hear about the Lord. Kirtitavya, continuously glorify the Lord. Smartavya, continuously think about the Lord. But the problem is, this is not possible for us. Continuously hearing, chanting. Therefore, the Bhaktivinoda Thakur formula shows we are healthy. Otherwise, we are sick, mentally or spiritually. 8 hours we do sadhana, 8 hours we do devotional service, 8 hours we spend for the body. Anything else means we are sick. Mostly mentally, sometimes physically. Correct? This is the ideal balance we have. Because we have a major exam to give of death. We cannot sit whole day for reading. People say that they will just sleep 14 hours, that's all. Correct? So we cannot do that. So therefore, we have to also, there's our lion. Why will somebody feed a lion? He has to run. Nahi suptasya simmasya pravishanti mukhe mriga. Even for a lion, the deer will not enter in the mouth. He has to work. Okay? So everybody has to. Prabhupada said this movement is meant for hard working, not for lazy bums. So everybody works, but balanced. 8 hours we work. Practically we do something for the mission of the Lord. 8 hours we take care of the body. And then in the remaining 8 hours, we can take rest. And then that's ideal. That becomes an ideal energy which makes us advance. So death, there are so many more situations which are discussed. In fact, Parikshit Maharaj asked Shukadeva Goswami what I should do. Very famous shloka. Anybody remembers, it'll be beautiful. He says, what is the duty of a person who's just about to die? Now he has 7 days guaranteed with him. That's why I said, we are a karmi or a spiritualist or a materialist based on how do you perceive death. If you say it's going to come anytime, you become a great spiritualist. If you think it will not come, you become materialist. Generally we think in old age. Now what is the definition of an old man? Somebody about to die. No, anybody can die at any moment. At least doctors know that. Any moment, we have an experience. We sometimes, engineers and all, will live in a dream world, see cinema world, they avoid all the death and all. They show people young people jumping at happiness, correct? They don't show old people. So we live in that world, and old people, as more and more, things will advance materially, they are put in, hospitals and all, so people don't see. They only see mall, they see young energy, they see fun. They don't see this reality of life which is hidden. But Parikshit Maharaj knows he has only 7 days. And Prabhupada says positively that actually he knows 7 days are remaining. We are not sure that we have 7 minutes remaining. But still he asks, what is my duty? I am about to die now. So you see his seriousness. There are death is being taken, talked about in other places. In fact, the first thing is that the devotee should remember facing death. How do you face death now? The Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Kaunteya prajidani name bhakta pranashati. They say, Arjuna, go and declare, Name bhakta pranashati, my devotee will not perish. Now, this shloka shows that the protection of the devotee starts from the moment he picks up beads. Protection starts from that moment. The moment you may struggle, you may not have any taste. True, the protection of a pure devotee and a Kanishtha is different. Like pure devotee like Arjuna, Krishna personally protected him in the war. Or like Draupadi, Krishna personally was there with her. Correct? But the protection starts the moment we start Shravanam. We start reading Prabhupada books, we start hearing Bhagavatam from a devotee, or we start chanting Hare Krishna, we go down to the temple, we bow down to the Lord. Any activity of Navavidha Bhakti, the moment we start, protection starts. So at least that is encouragement for us. But don't think that entitles you to go back to God. Just start. Just like somebody has joined a college. That's like nectar of instruction explained. Harinam Diksha means Kanishta Adhikari. They just started a spiritual life. You entered. But that doesn't know. The mistake that we make is that we think, ho gaya, hamara back to Godhead ho gaya. Then we don't read Prabhupada purpose. Then we don't chant. Then we don't pray. No prayers. We don't pray. Then we don't know I have to live a disciplined life. Then you don't know I have to please the Lord to be able to. Now I have pleased the Lord. Yes, definitely you have begun. You may, if you continue chanting Hare Krishna, at least next life will be human. That much you are guaranteed now. And you will get another opportunity to continue the bhakti. Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Prashta Sanjayate. That is explained in Bhagavad Gita also. But then we do not know what we do with that opportunity. Again, you're born as a human being, we may not take advantage of. We don't see many people in the rich family or in a pious family, they do not take advantage. Correct? So death will approach at any time. Yesterday night there was a big incident. The America's ex-president was just shot in the ear. It has hit his ear. The bullet has, but maybe 1 inch, just saw death 1 inch more, you would have died. A prominent figure with so much security, he cannot be. What is the guarantee for us? So this is, death is actually, and as I always said, it's never fight against the design of the Lord, accept it. Just like in college time, we don't like the design of exams. But a good student accepts the design. They know it is for my good. So similarly, the design of old age and death is by the Lord. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanudarshana. We should understand it's a dukkha, but it is a design of the Lord. Accept it. Accept this design. Like Gajendra, when he saw the situation, a very difficult situation, suddenly situation changed for him. Bhagavatam explains very elaborately the beauty of the place he is. He is not on earth. Looks like he is on heaven, but the description in Bhagavatam. And so beautiful everything is. I know he has many, you call them wives or girlfriend, whatever you want you can call. And he's entering the water with it. And he's taking water from the lake. So beautiful lake. with all lotus and beautiful lake, nice birds all around. Really fun he's having and good health. Even when he used to come along, all the animals, including tigers, used to run. He has a feeling of a king, has the pleasure of life, youthful body, strong body. We will be thinking great fortune. Suddenly everything turned around for him. And what turned around, he saw now he's facing death. Suddenly. And he's in water and he's stuck. The crocodile has caught him. Now, if it is, he's just thinking, if I can bring this crocodile to the land, I just finish him up, make a chutney out of him, pickle I'll make out of him. But I cannot come out now, I'm stuck in water. I can't come out. He's holding my leg, blood is coming out. He's becoming stronger and stronger. I'm becoming weaker and weaker. And his wife's so-called wives cannot help him. His friends are not able to help him. They're trying. Nobody is able to help him. You understand? Now death is come. And at that moment, what he does is that he starts praying. In last life, he had very nicely remembered the prayer. So Prabhupada said, chant Hare Krishna intensely. Intensely. We have not come to Iskcon to become a Nishtha Adhikari. We have come here to become a pure devotee. Correct? Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada said, chant intensely, attentively, with love, and let the mantra go inside your heart. Because in case you end up even in an animal body, you will remember the mantra. Because it should go deep within the heart, the mantra. The chanting should not, we are just simply making sound and volume. That is not japa. Japa is done for hearing personally with love. Preeti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. If you don't do with Preeti, Punya Shravana Kirtana it will do. Your Tamoguna will be over, that's all. You will not experience the love of Krishna. We can see that. By the result also we can see every day. We are chanting. Are we experiencing any affection for Krishna? No. This is just Punya Shravana Kirtana. This is not japa. We are thinking we are chanting. This is not japa. This is just Punya Shravana Kirtana. You make sound and you will feel peace of mind. Preeti Purvakam. Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. When it is done with love, just like Haridas Thakur is chanting or Srila Prabhupada is chanting, that japa is not ordinary. It's done out of love. Shuddha Naam. Nama Parada, Nama Bhasa, Shuddha Naam. So Shuddha Naam, when we are chanting, it's totally different thing. So therefore our target is, I am chanting, but this is just Nama Parada. Mostly, sometimes Nama Bhasa. Long way to go to reach Shuddha Naam. But how do I do it? Keep chanting, don't worry. By chanting itself, chanting will get purified. Suppose it is said in deity worship, make mistake, you can counter it by chanting. But you make mistake in chanting, there is nothing, nowhere else to go, there is nothing more merciful. Keep chanting. Incessantly keep chanting. Yes, and service is also there. Do some service. And then take rest. Balance yourself. When you do that, okay, so then what happens? Slowly the heart raptures. Therefore, the Bhagavatam says, somebody is chanting Hare Krishna, but tears of love are not coming. His heart is made of steel. What does it mean? Actually, your heart be chanting. No tears or love of Krishna come. So, this is not a condition to go back to Godhead. Be convinced. This is just a Kanishta Adhikari which just get rolling his beads. We are in that situation. Okay. So now what happens is that because heart is full of anarthas, heart is full of offenses, therefore this chanting is not penetrating there. And the love of Krishna, tears are not coming. Because actually Krishna intensely loves us. When somebody is able to experience love of Krishna, there are so many vikaras that happen in his body. But nothing else happens. We even struggle. The mind harasses with kama, krodha, lobha. Mind is harassing and something chanting is going on. What is this chanting? Okay, so we have to know that we have to proceed. It has to come to Shuddha Naam. As I always say, make somebody record your chanting. We are not even uttering 16 words and not even if you are uttering 16 words, not even pronouncing them properly. At least we come to that standard. Okay? And then we chant Hare Krishna attentively, with preeti, with love. Therefore, when we read Srila Prabhupada books, we take association, when we do service, gradually affection for the Krishna manifests. Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajan kriya, anartha nivritti, nishtha, ruchi, bhava. So very advanced situation. And then in that situation, we see Dhruva Maharaj, he is not sitting there, another nivritti situation. There is no example like that. Somebody sitting in another nivritti situation or Vaikuntha. No, sir. Please, don't cheat the process. What does the Bhagavad Gita say then? Why did Arjuna ask this question? What about people who do not complete? What does Prabhupada answer? Krishna answer. Next life, Shuchi Nam Srimadam Ge. So straightway it is given. So don't think I'm going to beat this process. This is a law. This is the law of transmigration. You cannot beat the law. But some people have that thing, only something will happen at the end of death, Prabhupada will come. Please, don't make a joke of the whole thing. There is nothing like that. It depends on your advancement. If the mercies only come to the point of why it doesn't come now? Why is Krishna so foolish? He'll only give mercy at that time. No, why not at this moment? Now at this moment, why? The Harinama will not work now, only works at the point of death. What are the nonsense philosophies people have created? So therefore, and then there is no seriousness. The person doesn't bother the quality of his chanting. The person doesn't bother whether he's reading Shastra. Person doesn't bother what service he's doing to the Lord. Person doesn't bother is he serving the Vaishnava. It doesn't bother because he thinks he's going back to God and an idiot. No, just like suppose somebody enters a college, PhD, and he thinks I got PhD degree. Isn't it foolish? Correct? It takes 5 years, 7 years. True or not? Some people don't finish even after that. It takes a lot of time. No, I got PhD degree. No, he didn't get PhD, he just got admission. Now, there's a lot of work to do now. So similarly, we have taken, therefore Prabhupada says, we have taken the biggest business to go back to God. The most difficult thing. It is much more difficult than so many things in this world. Correct? But it is simultaneously very easy. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is very easy for a simple devotee. It is very complicated for a complicated person. That's how the Krishna consciousness. Very easy. Somebody accepts the process and sincerely, seriously follow. It's very easy process. But when we cheat the process, it becomes extremely complicated then. Okay? Then the advancement will not come. So the death is the final exam. The whole life is a preparation, and we are fortunate, very, very fortunate to get shelter of Srila Prabhupada, shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and as you know, Haridas Thakur was tested at last by illusion personified, Durga Devi. And she made a statement, if somebody doesn't take a benefit of Lord Chaitanya's mission and drown in it, he will not be delivered for billions of births. That means we are in a big opportunity. Labdava sudullabam idam bahusamade. Tunam yated anumritu yavat. Quickly underwear before the death comes. This is a big opportunity we got. Sudullabha. Bahusambhavate. After many, many births, we got this chance. We are in association of devotees. We got Harinama with us. We got Bhagavatam with us. We got actually a big opportunity. We got faith in so many things already. We got faith in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We got faith in Radharani. We got faith in Krishna. We got faith in the holy name. Faith in, this is not easy. Salpa punya vatan rajam vishwash na eva jayate. Easily we don't get faith in all this. By the mercy of Krishna, we got all this. But now, we should not throw away this. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, it will like drinking poison. After getting this, Hari Hari bifale janme gayayo, manushya janma paya, Radha Krishna na bhajiya, janiya, shuniya, vishakayo. Knowingly. See what happened, other people, there is, in professional ethics, there is something called deliberate disobedience. This is considered most serious. Deliberate disobedience, I know and I don't follow. Deliberately I do. Some people do disobey while not knowing. Therefore, a devotee should not plan sense enjoyment. That is called deliberate disobedience. That Krishna will not forgive. Sometimes what happens, we are walking, we slip. Now, he didn't plan to slip. It just happened. Now, it's raining, it's sky, So, not that we deliberately plan to fall down. It just happened. Just slipped down. Just like Ajamila slipped down. We went to the forest. He didn't plan that. Not that I will go, I'll spend time with that prostitute, I'll spend for 60 years with her, then I will say Narayana. He had no plan like that. He accidentally fell down. Therefore, he got mercy. But if you plan, then we may lose the mercy of Guru and Krishna. Then Prabhupada says, I can't protect you. Okay? So therefore, Kali Yuga condition is quite difficult, but we got a fortune. But now, whatever the situation it may be, we should make a best use and make a victory of this. Just like Narad Muni, he got cursed. He became a son of a maidservant. But in this life, he does bhakti in such a way, he becomes a unique devotee in the history of the world. Okay? So our determination should be like Dhruva Maharaj, you saw that. Yesterday we were discussing very interesting thing. All that chutney which happened of Dhruva Maharaj, he's rejected by the stepmother, he's gone to the forest, he's crying, Narad Muni is trying to console him. No, the blood of a Kshatriya is running. Finally, you see, the devotees of the Lord are always ready to catch us. None of us actually came to Krishna consciousness looking for Krishna Bhakti. We just mostly came for some peace of mind. Maybe we will hear Gita, we will get something pleasant. But somehow, an higher authority caught us and gave us what we didn't even ask. Namo Mahavadanya, that's the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like Dhruva Maharaj was not asking for Krishna Bhakti to Narada. He didn't ask for it. He was not asking Shuddha Krishna Prema, no. He got up, but Narad Muni took mercy on him. He gave him something which he didn't even ask. And he said, practice this. And when he practiced chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, which is the mantra for the Satyuga, and he achieved perfection in that, he saw the Lord face to face. And so much happiness came in his heart, Varam Nayache. He was actually feeling that I got a diamond, but I was looking for a piece of glass. So that was the meditation of Dhruva Maharaj. He got something which he didn't even ask for. And then after that, he shows symptoms of pure devotion. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada bestowed us the path to achieve pure devotion. We only got a path. We have not achieved perfection like Dhruva Maharaj. No way. We got a path now. So let us practice. That's why the life of Dhruva Maharaj is given to be an inspiration. Life of Narad Muni is given to be an inspiration. Life of Parikshit Maharaj is given to be an inspiration, so that we can take advantage of this, examples and become fixed and achieve the victory against death. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Somebody wants to add anything? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, धन्यवाद
Hare
प्रणाम.
Krishna Prabhuji, Sadhu Pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Murlidhar ji.
Hare
You want
Krishna Prabhuji.
Pranamalu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Chanting,
Prabhuji.
we should involve all the senses while chanting. Say mouth gets occupied by speaking, it goes to the ears, so they hear that. And then eyes should be closed. So that way the mind will concentrate on the chanting. And once that grows, it will finally enter into the heart. So that is the practice we have to follow. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Some people, when they close eyes, they get sleepy. So better to open at that time. Yes, Hare Krishna. Shruti, yes, Jay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, we are still in the beginning of this Bhakti Marga. And as you said, it is right, Prabhuji. We're still facing the scared and anxiety, fear. Though we chant, so how, what is the way to overcome this, Prabhuji? Because anyway we are chanting, but still facing the fear and anxiety and unusual situations.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Shruti Mataji, not very clear. You said we are in the beginning of bhakti. After that, what did you say?
Prabhuji, we are still facing the anxiety and the fear. Though we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, why we are not overcoming all these situations?
Yeah, just like you are go to a doctor, you take medicine, and then if you're not recovering, you should go back to the doctor. What I'm not following, you know? So whoever is your mentor, you should ask him, is there any mistake I'm doing? What I'm not doing? Correct?
Yes.
Okay? Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
On one side, we take medicine, also we should see the temperature is going down. Many times what happens, people say, I'm practicing Krishna consciousness, but they don't see whether I'm advancing, which is not correct. We should do both. One side, we should practice. At the same time, we should see whether heart is becoming calm, whether I'm getting free from unwanted desires, where I'm feeling purified after I'm chanting. If it is not happening, then we take advice for that. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam. Thank you so much.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sada pranam.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Passport xerox ఉండదా?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarupascha kripa sindhave eva cha